Excuse me, you guys. Real quick. We're gonna do this real quick, okay? We're gonna do this real fast. Okay, listen. So, anyway, okay, so we're gonna do this real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's been a minute, hasn't it? All right, you guys. So we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna do a read, and it's been put on my heart to do it real quick. It's called "The Last Days." Okay, and I'm pretty sure everybody heard of the biblical scriptures of the last days, the documentary of the last days. Everybody has their own version of the last days. Okay, in the last days, these are things that will occur or things that will happen. Stay away from the bait gate, people. Please do not get too comfortable. What I mean by that, don't get to relax. Don't get to relax and lax on your discipline or your spiritual discipline or your spiritual battle tools. Don't get lax. Don't get relaxed. Don't get too comfortable. Because you got to understand, you have to cultivate the attributes of your soul. That is your gold and that is your goal. Okay? So the dark forces want the attributes of your soul. That is their gold and that is their gold. You have to remember that. Okay? All right. That doesn't mean that you have to be always, looking behind yourself or in front of yourself. That means you just always have on your what? You never get relaxed because you're going to be tested in ways that you will not even think about or believe. Okay. Some of your tests are not going to always come chaotic or chaos. You understand? Or you at a kiosk. You feel me? It's not going to come like that. You got to watch the bait gate. Right. Now, my channel sits still, and my channel sits still for a reason. Is because you have to discern the spirits that you're talking to. It says in the latter days, you're going to have children that will prophesy. They will do that. But you have to discern on where your spirit is coming from. Now, me, I still go through a lot of things on my gifts and what's going on with myself. So I have to discern to make sure where they're coming from because I'm still not. A lot of people, they like their gifts. Yeah, yeah, woo, woo. Me, I'm kind of different with that. When I see things or do things, it's like, what the hell was that? Really? You kidding me? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things I don't talk about, but this is my thing. So we're gonna talk about the symptoms. It's almost like the flu season. Okay, you gotta watch that bait gate. It's the bait gate. You have to watch yourselves. You discern. Do you understand? So don't get too relaxed, okay? Don't get too taxed up and wrapped up into the so-called abundance or the so-called karma or the so-called what's going to happen. You just mind your business. It's the best thing and the best protection. That's protection, people fail to understand. When you mind your business, that is protection because it's all about energy, right? I say mind your business not to be sarcastic or be smart. You see what I'm saying? You can't start if you can't start a fire without the spark. So you got a lot of people dead in the dark, is what I'm saying to you. Okay? So you have to stay grounded in, tuned in, period. And you can have a balance of that, all right? So let's do real quickly. That's why I tell you to match frequency, don't fight with frequency. So anyway, so the thing about it is when you mind your business, that what you give attention to, you give energy to, especially when you are waking, okay? And your shocks are just blinking and they just like blinking like headlights. Like headlights, right? So when you mind your business, nobody can cipher your energy. Okay? They can't get in your energy. They can't cipher your energy field. All right? That's part of minding your business. If you give attention to that, you're giving away your energy. You understand? So let's see what comes out real quick. Yeah, but I'm still battling with my gifts because I have to watch. So make a long story short, if you the spirit tell you to forgive somebody or apologize, you know you're talking to the right, right? If the spirit tells you have to give somebody something, you're talking to the right spirit, right? But anything that has you holding a grudge, right? Vengeance, angry, especially anger, greed, you're not. That's not the right spirit. Okay. To keep it simple. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we have, my friend. Yeah. Okay. So there's 4 different type of liars. There's a deceitful liar, the delusional liar, and what was the other one? Deceitful, delusional. I forgot the other 2, but there's 4 different types of liars. So this is one is a deceitful liar. So in the latter days, in the last days, you're gonna have deceitful liars, and those are who lie to others about their facts. These are people who lie to others about facts. Okay. Yeah, soothsayers. Okay, soothsayers. You guys know who soothsayers predicts the future by magical fortune telling events, claiming ideas, right, in the later days. This is what's going to be happening. And this is going to be happening with a lot of big companies because of the internet. You know, it's the internet, the World Wide Web. So it's the internet. That's how I look at it. It's a net. You know, people call it the internet, but I call it the internet. They get caught on the net. And then you got the web. So there's a web. You understand? So claiming ideas, you know, that copycat behavior, you understand that's a lot of that's going on. For profits. Intellectual in the latter days. So this is why we have deceitful liars, those who lie about others, about the facts. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Mockers, unbelievers. In the latter days, you're going to have a lot of people that mock people. A lot of unbelievers. Okay. Yeah, we see a lot of that. The love of many will grow cold. We see a lot of that. People's heart is cold. People are real cold. They don't have any love for nobody no more. You see a lot of that that's because we're in the latter days. Yeah. Because it says, because Father's children walk by faith, they don't walk by sight. So the people's heart that's growing cold walk by sight instead of faith. This is why we're talking about the mockers and unbelievers. These mockers and unbelievers' heart has grown cold. Yeah. Yeah. It's a process. It is. Forgiveness is a process. Walking by faith instead of sight is a process. All of it's a process. Believe it or not. Okay, let's see what else we have, my friends. Let me do this real quick. Okay, abusive. Abuse. In the latter days, we see a lot of abuse. We do. We see a lot of abuse of words, physical abuse, mental abuse. I mean, financial abuse. You know, just like with the homeless population going on. You know, they want to run shit by credit and shit. I mean, when is there should be a credit score on you having a right to have a fucking apartment or home to live in? All you should be concerned about if I can pay for that bitch. That's what you should be concerned about. You understand? I can see that criteria, you know, double times the rent, whatever, but people don't see stuff like that. I see that shit. You know what I mean? You want people's credit score to be above 700 or whatever because you want to keep certain colors and certain cultures out of other neighborhoods. That's what you're using for racism. I see all that. It's a political thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because as long as you don't have no evictions and owe anybody or owe any apartment or any manager, I should be able to get in, especially if my paycheck checks. You feel me? So abuse, you see all that in the later days. All that shit. Yeah. Yeah. See all that. All that. Oh, now? That's exactly what it is. You know, then you want to have them, y'all want to raise rent and shit, you know, up to $1,000, $500. That's why nobody can't talk about nobody lives in California. If you don't live on the West Coast, please They talk about nobody on California. They don't have Section 8 out here. This called rental assistance. I know 3 people who still paying $1,500 off of so-called Section 8 out here. Please. Facts. For real. Okay, seduced in the later days. People are going to be self-focused. They're going to be seduced by self-focused. Yeah, self-focused. Just like I'm talking about, the rent going up or the credit scores or whatever. That's self-focused. Dark side energies. Right? That's exactly what it is. Yeah, self-focused. And see, this is what the dark side want people to continue to do, is stay self-focused. You see what I'm saying? They want them to stay self-focused, right? Because when you stay self-focused, you out-focus. You're not going to focus in. You see what I'm saying? Self-focused, you focusing out, right? They ran risk of, okay, so these people that are self-focused in a lot of days are running the risk of falling asleep for millions of years. Yeah, Spirit told me. They're going to miss their window of opportunity. They're going to happen. They're going to continue to recycle and lower existence for millions of years and miss the opportunity. A lot of people, folks, sad to say, it's not going to wake up. It's going to be some souls that's going to be lost, boss. It's just like any other war. Yeah. Some people are not going to wake up. And let me see. Yeah. Some people are not going to wake up. And that's sad. Because the Spirit got plenty of tools for you to wake your ass up. Whether it's the Bible, whether it's the church, whether it's Hindu, Buddha, whatever it is. He sends many pieces for you to go deep and do your research to wake up, so there's no excuse. Whether it's tarot, whatever it is, you're supposed to go deeper and do research, whatever it is. But a lot of people, unfortunately, is not going to wake up. And other days, you're going to have people that's going to have big mouths, right? We got abusive. Yeah. When I tell you people use their mouth for abuse, okay? And a lot of days, later days, we're going to have people who are unable to let go of past wrongs by others. Can't forgive. Okay? When you can't forgive, best and trust, believe you're dealing with the dark forces. Trust me. Trust me. You have a spirit of unforgiveness and a grudge and anger. You best believe. You want to know what side you working with? Baby, you working with the dark side. No question. Okay? All right? So you be to peep that game in the latter days. Right? Heartless. In the latter days, people are heartless. Yeah. Unable to forgive past wrongs done by others. Heartless. Some people become heartless, man. They do. You're going to see a lot of heartless actions in these latter days, right? Unreliable energy, okay? And the latter days, heartless. We see a lot of heartless shit. People don't give a shit about people being homeless. People don't care about nobody not eating. People don't give a shit. You can get some folks get beat up in the store. A female, they don't care. Folks is killing folks and killing. I mean, it's just, it goes on and on and on, right? Having the appearance of godliness but denying its power. Avoid such people, Spirit said. Okay? In latter days, you're going to have a lot of people appearing to be godless, having godless God energy or goddess energy, but denying the power. Says avoid such people, right? In the latter days. Okay? Let's see. Okay, so Earth is an energetic by celestial standards, vibrational. See, the vibration is so heavy. Earth is like a karmic environment. Okay, runs the risk. I'm saying the souls run the risk on the journey to Earth. It can advance some souls, or it can significantly grow or delay some souls. So when we descended down here, we took on a contract of forgiveness for being forgetting who our natural soul ray origins are, right? So what happened is, so coming to Earth can either delay you or play you. Basically, that's what it's saying. It's in the scripture. It can delay some souls or it can play some souls. It's a risk for us being here. It's no joke. Okay? See that no way leads you astray. Many will come in his name, it says. Yeah. You already heard that. Father said many will come in his name and lead many astray in the latter days. People don't want to listen to sound doctrines and instruction. People go to teachers that support their errors. Right? Okay. Let's see. In the latter days, let's see what else we have, my friend. In the latter days. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Aquarius energy here. We have Libra energy here. Okay. So it says they accumulate for themselves many teachers, one after another, chosen to satisfy their own desires and to support their errors. I just said that. They hold and will turn their ears away from truth. Yeah, folks like itchy ears wander often to miss man-made fiction and will accept the unaccepted. Okay. All right. Talking to Aquarius and Libra energy here. Right. So people like to listen to things, itchy ears. People like to listen to things that please them, whether it's somebody getting karma or listen to somebody getting karma or listen to somebody's life. People have itchy ears. That's what it's saying. People like to go off into myths, man-made fictions, and accept the unaccepted in the latter days. Okay? You're going to see a lot of that in the latter days. All right? All right. Let's do a couple more. Let's see here. In the latter times, it says some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. You're going to see a lot of that in the latter days. 2 Peter, scoffing. Scoffers. You see a lot of that. People laughing at other people. Laughing at them because they go to church. Laughing at them because they read the Bible and shit. Laughing at them. All that coming in the latter days. Okay. Following their own sinful desires. Okay. In the latter days, we see a lot of people following their own sinful desires. You see a lot of that. And scoffers, you see a lot of scoffing, laughing at other folks. Yeah. You see a lot of it in the latter days. Self-love. We talk about self-love, but Spirit kind of gave me this definition of self-love, right? Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Self-love, taking care of your own needs, meaning not sacrificing your well-being to please others. And this is what a lot of this is going on. This is what these scoffers do. Scoffers that laugh at other people, they are the ones sacrificing themselves for others, okay? Because they have no self-love for themselves. Self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself. You grow from the actions. You grow from your actions. Psychological for your spiritual growth, my friend. Right? Treacherous. You're going to see a lot of treacherous energy in the latter days. Guilty of or invoking betrayal or deception. So people, what they do a lot of evoking, right? Trying to provoke so they can evoke, right? This is what they do. You got a lot of treacherous energy. You got some people feeling guilty about that in their latter days. Yeah. In a lot of days, you see a lot of treachery. Yeah, you see a lot of that shit at work. At school, people provoking you and shit. Neighbors, let's try that. I gives them no energy. They just finally got tired. That's one thing about me. I can play the game. When I know you trying to provoke me, oh my God. My neighbor just got tired of fucking with me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You get no energy. I ain't got time. Okay, don't have time. Okay, you guys, we gotta wrap this up. So, have no intention. So somebody is unappeasable energy. They have no intention of redeeming themselves, incapable and relentless. You're going to see a lot of that energy, right? Treacherous energy. You're going to see a lot of people that are, they have no intention. Unappeasable means have no intention of redeeming themselves, right? You're going to see a lot of that energy. Okay, let's do one more because I got to get my grandbaby. Yeah, because they lack a sense of self. They don't know who they are. Yeah, this is why. Last but least, murderers. You see a lot of that in the latter days. You see a lot of physical murderers and a lot of spiritual murderers, okay? In the latter days, you do. You see a lot of that, okay? Conscious, no conscious, Yeah, lovers of pleasure than rather lovers of God. I gotta go, you guys. We'll finish this up this week. So this is the end of the latter days. Yeah, you see a lot of people, a lot of it's lovers of pleasure. Yeah, you see a lot of that, and rather lovers of God. Yeah. And this is what creates the murder energy spiritually and physically. Sin separates you from Father. And that's what sin is. It separates you and it puts you at the bait gate and then you have no protection. And then you don't have no direction. All right. So this is Free to D at the VIP. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good night.